Ladies and gentlemen, happy Kasey Kahne Friday! For those of you who don't know, which is probably all of you, I've been a Kasey Kahne fan for as long as I've known NASCAR. I mean, I've literally got a diecast of the guy from 2008. I couldn't find the one with the beer on. Drink responsibly. Every Sunday when I tuned into a race, I would religiously pay attention to where this man was on the track and hope he was in a spot to win. And usually it ends in disappointment. The later years have not been kind to the man. From the start of 2014 to the end of 2016, Kahne only scored one win and even ended 2016 without leading a single lap. But there was that glorious day in 2017 where Kahne held off the likes of Brad Keselowski and Jimmy Johnson for what felt like 500 overtime attempts and won his elusive Brickyard 400. After my 7th grade self had his second birthday, basically, I was convinced that Kahne had saved his career at Hendrick. I was wrong. Unfortunately, Farmers Insurance would not renew their partnership with Kahne after the season.
Get out of my sight before I demolish you.
And he was sacked at season's end, where he then landed a ride with Levine Family Racing, the Arizona Coyotes of NASCAR. They were just there. Until they weren't. At Darlington, when Kahne sported a throwback scheme to his 6-win 2006 season, he suffered dehydration problems that saw him out for the rest of the season. And with him announcing his retirement months earlier, that was the end of the sexiest man in NASCAR. Now, Kahne was never done with racing altogether. He still has a very successful dirt racing team, and even to this day, he even races himself occasionally. So why am I telling you all this? Because first off, it gives me an excuse to talk about Kasey Kahne. I don't think I've ever met another Kasey Kahne fan in the wild, like in person, but hey, if you were a fan of him growing up, let me know in the comments. Second, now you have an idea how long it's been for people like me to see our boy on the track in the big stage. We're not counting that. So you can imagine the excitement that took me over on January 24th when it was announced that Kasey Kahne would be making his spectacular return to NASCAR in a Richard Childress Xfinity car for a one-off race at, Rockingham Speedway, which brings us to today. This video should be going up on Friday, Kasey Kahne Friday, and before practice even happens, I want to ask, how is he going to do? The obvious fan in me wants to say that he grabs the pole, leads every lap, and wins the whole thing. But realistically, it is not that simple. Kahne himself hasn't raced in NASCAR since 2018, hasn't raced in Xfinity since 2017, and hasn't raced at Rockingham since 2012. Let's look at all the strengths Kahne has for him going into this weekend. First, he's going to drive for the Richard Childress Racing Xfinity program, which historically is very strong. That's going to put him at the very least in the top 20 in my opinion. Secondly, he's been doing dirt races since his retirement, so it's not like he's out of shape or anything. I mean, look at him! Look at this man! This is a leader of men. Top 15. Next, he's going to be out Rockingham. The last 2 starts he's made there in his career, he finished 2nd and 1st. Sure, it was different cars in different series in different decades, but hey, that says more about him. Top 10. Lastly, Rockingham is a track that has not hosted a NASCAR race since 2013. So nearly, if not all the drivers who are going to be in this race will be inexperienced in this course. And they're going to be facing a guy who knows how to win at that course, and he's already in a competitive car. It really is that simple. Well, I'm going to let the hopium flow, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Kasey Kahne Friday!
Oh, hey, Kate. Are you done?